We had the strongest family bond. It was the slave trade and that Middle Passage that destroyed that. Very few black families have a tradition of strong fathers without being interrupted.
If you're a young man and you're black, people expect that you don't take care of your children.
But I was real fortunate because my father had an active role in my life.
My father, he was killed in a car crash in like '94. I never got to meet him before that.
I remember him cussing me out for getting my timetables wrong.
This is Dondei's room. It says knock. So she's the bookworm, so she loves having all her books around. Put everything on the door before she goes out as sticky so that she makes sure she got everything. And this is Darynn's room. This is my colorful baby. She's my little queen. She's got her board here where she keeps track of things. She's on top of her homework this year. Especially like when I first drop them off and I come back home, that's when I feel it the most. It's like they're just gone, right? Real quiet. It sounds like I mean, I have crickets, so literally it's crickets. You know, cheep, 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 cheep. Friday, Saturday, I'm anticipating them coming back for the next Sunday, so that's when it gets good.
Bye, Mom. See you next week.
This is my queen.
Sorry, can I get my seatbelt?
Queen.
My shoelace.
It's every other week. So it's like this week, and then next week is our mom's, and then after our mom's week is next week, which is his week.
He tries really, really hard to stay cool with our mom. They're divorced and everything, so he just works on it constantly. He goes to forums, like Landmark Forum, and he implements that when he implements that when he's talking to our mom, or he uses his experiences to make sure that he and our mom aren't fighting all the time, because it could impact us.
Need a water? Water. That's it, playing in the water. Turn off. Good job. Good job.
Because of the separation of households and the family unit and mothers being over here, fathers being over here, so many single parents on both sides, we've now had to become more than just what the stereotypical mother or father roles are.
You lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Good job.
It's from my son's mother's attorney. Enclosed is the proposed findings and order after hearing from the September 8th, 2009 hearing for the above referenced matter. Like, I'm really disappointed the fact that I went to them and I'm not getting anything in return other than child support, paperwork, and nothing when it comes to my son. The court says it's 30%, and I can't get any more. I asked for 38 last time, or 40, which would go to like 12 days, around 12 days. They said no, with no justification. They didn't have to justify why.
Listen up, shut up. Listen up. Now's the time to get focused on the game. Time to get focused. Get your heads in the game. Get in the game. Remember, an incomplete pass is not a fumble. You can't pick it up and run. You guys were doing that last game. You're an eagle on the wings. Put your heart in your feet and fly like the wind. Do you understand? Do that. Today. Let's go! Puda! Run, Puda! Come on, Puda, back up, back up. Your first defense need to step up. Can't handle your job or give it to a backup. Do you understand? Do you want to win? He's outstanding. You get a show when you see him play.
The best part was when my teammate passed the ball to me and I caught it and scored.
Look at that. It's me and Puda when he was like 2 years old. Here's what I've been wanting to see. Gonzo.
This is my dad and my brother Gonzo, who we don't know where he is. It was on Christmas. Everybody was just laughing and playing, and then I hugged him, and then he left.
My son was like, why do you always have a pocket full of money? I said, I have a good job. I said, I have a real good job. He said, okay. And he questioned my wife before, am I selling drugs? She told him, I don't know. I just know he leaves in the morning. He comes back by 5 o'clock in the evening. So, but I sold drugs, you know what I mean? And I got caught. By the time I got out of jail, it was gone. Hadn't seen him since.
He is always saying, keep your commitments, clean it up.
Yeah,
you gave your word.
Keep your commitments, and cleaning it up is one of the
biggest things he's about.
Dondei, what was your commitment to your mother for having your stuff cleaned today? You didn't give one?
I don't think he had an actual parenting outline. Like, this is what I'm gonna do, right? I think he's winging it.
I found it online, and it looked like it had nice upscale stores, but it's the boutique style.
This isn't a kid's store.
It's not.
And you're not kids anymore. You told me the other day you're a grown woman. Dad,
I did not say that.
I'm 13.
She said she's a mature girl.
Yes.
You said a mature woman.
I said I am a mature young lady.
Okay, then. This is a mature young
But
lady
no,
store.
no, it's not. This is I already have 3 jobs store.
Really?
3 working professional jobs, like
Okay.
secretary, accountant.
Dondei, girls, come here for a second.
You open up a business, people just constantly criticize your work. That feel good?
No, it's just not my style.
That's okay, but it's no commentary on the clothes themselves, so let's see what we can find.
Miss Urban.
Okay, but it can't be too low cut.
My math.
This is strapless? What is this? Oh, no. This is too much, right?
Yeah, that for them.
That's a cute top.
This?
Yeah.
So they could wear this with something else like under it or something? You ready?
I was stepping out slowly. Yeah, get the laugh track ready.
Hold on. I'm trying to... That's what... Oh.
Let's see the shorts.
You turn around. Take those shorts off. Okay, I'm ready for you.
I see that? That's cute.
It is cute. It is cute. In an Amish sort of way.
Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah, I mean with a different
Did
top
you just
on.
compare me to a Cabbage Patch?
You do your clothes.
No. What?
Let's go this way. Try something
This,
different.
it was like this.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, hold on.
The next top is kind of like this. I just kept on my shorts.
You really need to take those shorts off.
No, it's just because
It's gonna give me bad dreams. Turn around. Yeah, I think that looks cleaner. Don't you, Daryn?
Yeah, what'd you do to the D?
I tied it in the back. So you got something you like?
Yes, sir.
It's okay, so you'll trust me next time?
Yes.
A little bit? You have an open mind?
What I do understand sometimes is, difficulty it is for a lot of guys in dealing with divorce or not being with a mom. And there's been times when I could totally relate to guys that just say, forget it. Recognizing that even sometimes I have those feelings, that I have a commitment to always be there.
What kind of parent doesn't let their kids get their ears pierced?
Really, though?
Like, what is that representing?
Let's get our ears pierced.
Okay, and when you're 16.
No!
Yeah.
Mom's gonna let us get our ears pierced.
Mom's gonna let me do it.
Your mother told you she's taking you
Yeah.
ears pierced before you're 16?
She said if I want, I can get my ears pierced for my birthday. But,
What
ooh! My 14th birthday.
No, the agreement was 16. I'll do them for you. I'll do them for you.
You have to have lemon and
I'll
apple.
do them right now.
Apple?
How many you
No.
want?
Last time I was at the lake last month when he was here, this one dude who I was walking around the lake and he stopped me and he said, "Excuse me," and I turned around. He was like, "Is that your son?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was jogging. He had his earphones on, and he stopped. He was like, he extended his hand and was like, "I just want to shake your hand." And I was like, "Why?" He was like, "I know people may never do this to you, but it's so great to see a young man with his kids because a lot of you guys don't raise your fucking kids." And I was like, "Man, thanks for saying, I'm fighting for him right now. He's with his mother, and of course let him go." He was like, "Let me tell you something." He had on glasses, he was sweaty, he took off his earphones. He was like, "You get your fucking kid." He was like, "That is your son. He needs you in his life." Throw it in the water. Get peace. You see them? Say hi. I really feel like I carried that boy, like he was in her stomach, but I still felt connected to him. I thought I was gonna pass out and be grossed out, but after helping deliver him, it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen, see my son come out. Like, I have so much respect for him. What's coming in? You gonna have 4 on top and 4 on bottom. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You can't hit that in your face. That hurts. That's too much. That hurt.
Kiss, Justice. Kiss.
My son's gonna go at 2:30. It's like your last meal, before you're on death row on your last meal. You can't even enjoy your last meal, really, because you just can't help but keep looking at the clock. You keep looking at the watch. Oh, it's 2:15, 2:20, 2:30. They're leaving. You be nice. You don't throw fits. You act right. Okay? You do a good job. Okay? You do a good job, okay? And you be on your best behavior. And Daddy loves you. And Daddy see you in a little bit. And you gonna go visit your mommy right now. So when he screams, you really don't give him whatever he's asking for. See, it's a problem. You're not listening. Give him a kiss. Hey, see you later.
I didn't really spend time with my father, and he kind of left us just before my brother was born, I think it was. I had a friend in Oregon, and it was a Father-Son Day at school, and he said, "Well, you can borrow my dad." I was like, "Okay, but it's not my dad." So I recall on that occasion, it would have been cool to have a dad, but mostly my dad has not shown up you know, consistently in my life anyway.
My biological father, I didn't know him. I think I saw him once back in 1980, but I was so scared and wasn't so sure that, I don't know, I just kept going. My son wants to meet him, but I'm like, I don't know where he is, man. I can't find him. I don't know if he's dead. I don't know if he's alive. I don't even know. He could probably be working at Sears down the street. If I was to meet him today, I mean, what could I say? You have no excuse. There's no excuse that you can give me that can justify the fact that you left us.
Little man got his first job at the age of 9 as his dad's right-hand man. He usually have him working at this car wash in West Oakland over on 33rd and San Pablo. We take him to the front porch, have him put on his favorite backpack, which is Spider-Man, send him off to the car wash and yo, run as fast as you can, and oh, how he ran. He ran so fast he could have swore he floated sometimes, like his feet never touched the ground, and how the only sound he heard when he got to the corner on 33rd was, "Hey, what's up, little man? You got that backpack?" And this became somewhat routine for little man. He swore he could do it with his eyes closed. Hell, it was almost robotic. He just knew he was doing big things back then until he found out later on in life his dad had him transporting street narcotics. And when little man found this out, it brought tears to his eyes, but he wouldn't be able to let his father know this because the feds would get to him before he did, and St. Quentin would have him for the next 7 years of his life. And being so young at this age, little man didn't know how to take it, so he had to set up for collect calls behind prison walls, his father calling him every year on his birthday, let him know that he wouldn't be able to make it. So I guess it's safe to say when it came to his life and his father that life was obviously no party. Especially considering the fact that next time he would see his father would be 6 years later in the UC Davis medical burn unit, and his father would have 30-degree burns on over 98% of his body. And this made it hard to little man growing up in the area where cats get smacked up for smack and jacked up for crack. He walked around stomping on 4-leaf clovers because he didn't believe much in luck. I mean, 13 years old, and yeah, he was still a virgin, yet somehow already feeling fucked. Fucked in the game. And to make it even harder, he was named after his father, so he cringed every time he heard his first name. Being so fed up, yet still having to keep his head up without walking around looking down at the ground, or subconsciously he was mad because his father wasn't around, or having his society tell him he couldn't, meanwhile saying, "Yes, I can," without your father being there to pat you on the back or to hold your hand, or getting pulled over for the first time when you were 15 years old and your mother trying to explain to you what was going on, but still you didn't seem to understand. But what he didn't seem to understand is that my mother couldn't teach me everything. And I'm mad. I'm mad because I'm letting my feelings get into this shit, because I told myself when I wrote this poem 6 years ago, this poem was supposed to be about somebody named Little Man, when the truth is, Little Man is me. I think the more comfortable I get with raising my son, the more comfortable I'll be with speaking to him, because right now I'm just going through so much with dealing with not having my son around, that talking to my father when he wasn't around is just not really gonna serve a purpose.
His dad had a really problem with his temper. And his dad was the type where your mom is responsible, your mom is this, your mom is that, so you'll be cool. You'll be all right. So he didn't really spend that much time with him, but he had a longing for his dad. He really went through some issues in adolescence.
I want to give my son everything that my father never gave me. So, so that's basketball practice, karate, talking, wrestling, playing video games.
So when I become a father, it's being there emotionally for my children. I mean, that's a really, really big thing.
I think that just motivates me today to just, do all I can do for my kids, so they won't have to go through that.
In the womb, when they did the ultrasound, she would spin around and she would just point her finger, right? And she'd always respond to my voice. So when she was out and finally cleaned up and everything, I said, "Hey, little baby," like I used to do. And she kind of turned around, I was like, "Daddy," and she put her finger up. And that's, in most of her childhood pictures, you're gonna see her with her little finger up. It's exactly the thing she did when she was inside. It's pretty cool.
How am I too young? You're what, 15 months older than me? Mm-hmm. And between that lifespan, you think you're older than me? To know. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think you're. I mean, what is it?
What is
I'm
what?
a freshman. Nothing.
What? I can tell you. Whatever you want to know, I can tell you.
It's okay.
No, I can tell you. What you want to know?
Nothing.
What does she want to know?
Why do I
Dondei?
always do this? Coming at the wrong time?
Okay, so tell me.
Nothing. Nookie. Dondei.
Nookie?
Nookie.
Okay. What, did you play Nookie from school? What?
No, I said Nookie.
You said Nookie? What were you doing talking about Nookie?
I thought you knew what it was, so we were
Okay, so
messing
what do you
around.
think it is?
It could be a couple of things.
So name them. It's two. It's easy. Two things. Number one.
Okay, Nookie could mean cuddling.
Okay. That's true. If a guy tries to cuddle you, you get away as quick as possible. What's the next one?
It could mean sex.
So when you talk about that, that's just another way a guy asking for sex, right? He's gonna get you back to his spot or wherever it is that he thinks he's got the upper hand, and then he's gonna start pressuring you to do whatever, right? Okay. You know what the protocol is when somebody says, "Give me some nookie." What you gonna say?
No. And then we...
Give me some nookie. No, thank you.
No.
No,
Nah.
thank you.
No, just kidding.
Palm Springs. This is the Foster residence. And I'm trying to catch up with Alonzo Foster Jr. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to bother you. I will always look for them, no matter what. Yeah. Those are my kids. I can't forget about them. I have dreams.
It's crazy, the growth. I had him 3 weeks ago. And just the difference between him this right now and 3 weeks ago, the last time I had him, is just crazy. Like, it's just advances so much so quickly. Makes you wonder, like, what you're missing out on. Like, if I'd noticed the transition as much. Clothes. Blue? Oh, you're trying to say blue? 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 Oh, you get so close. She lost her job. She went to court and said, I don't want to live in California, and she wants to leave. And they allowed her to go. And they allowed my son to go with her. Essentially, when it comes to the courts and the court system and how they look at us as fathers, I have very little say-so. We have very little say-so. My heart tells me, keep me here. My heart tells me to sleep in tomorrow morning.
We are approaching International Terminal G. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings and watch your step.
I'm on the terminal. I'm on my way over there. Leave me alone. I will be there in a minute.
Next stop is Terminal 3. Please refer to the station directory above for your airline. Please hold on. Please send luggage card free.
I mean, there's still some people, you know, who fit that stereotype. But I feel like a lot of us are stepping up as black men.
People are saying, this is who and what you are because this is what we want you to believe you are. And so for me and my girls, we step beyond that.
His first day of kindergarten, I feel like it's going to be cloudy and it's going to be raining. And he's going to have on a raincoat and an umbrella. And I'm going to do the whole movie thing where I take him pulling up and open the door and saying bye and watch him walk up the steps with all other kids and just go into like the sea of children. I might drop him off and have a drink. Like, I did it. I can't believe it.